Well, let's do this. Greetings, geeks and geekerellas. It is me, I am back, here to talk about Riverdale, and oh boy, this episode. But before I jump into this episode, gotta address the elephant in the room, Luke Perry. Unfortunately, Luke Perry, Fred Andrews, has passed away. Sorry, itchy nose. And I feel like I should say something because this is his show. He was honestly the best parent on this show. And there was no competition. Not only was his character the best parent, with the fact that he wasn't crazy or corrupt in any way, but also Luke Perry just brought a natural charm to him that made what could seemingly be a bland character be the good guy that you rooted for. You could see being the father to good guy Archie. And like I said, he was the best parent on the show. Closest being Coach Keller, who may be a good guy and all, but he did cheat on and divorce his wife all while she was overseas serving our country. And then proceeded to marry his mistress. And now is not noticing that his son is joining a fucking cult. But back to Fred. Luke Perry. He will be missed. R.I.P. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's jump into the episode proper. If you guys hadn't seen it, go watch it, then come back and tell me what you think in the comments down below, because I'm about to spoil the crap out of it. Oh boy, this episode. Especially with that preamble and the fact that Deadly Class is coming out, I'm probably going to shorten this, or at least try to. But a lot of things happen, and I guess we'll split it into the main four again. Veronica. Veronica's story is that since she owes Hiram and Gladys, they're stepping over her speakeasy. She tries to set up a casino to get more money to pay them back. They just see that as like an opportunity to grab further on their business. So she decides, hey, I'm going to take some of my money and use that to hire the Pretty Poisons, since I need bodies and I need security, and Reggie's not gonna be able to do it by himself, and Gladys made the Serpents leave. So Shoni is having a fight, big fight, which hopefully will soon be resolved, because I don't like seeing mom and mom fight. Because usually it's mom and dad fight, but yeah. So, that was her story, and I feel like her story is going further into my theory, which is that all this crap is going to backfire on Veronica, and she is going to end the season, if not in juvie, in just some really hot water. Oh boy. And going back to Jughead, and also long-term theories, his route, his story leads more into my theory for him, which is that he's going to lose the Serpents by the end. And his story is that the gargoyles that he absorbed thanks to his mom to be Serpents are acting up, especially the main dude who looks like Tate from... He looks kind of like Tate from American Horror Story mixed with Landon from Legacies, but acts like Tate on drugs. So this dude, he actually almost kills Fangs. And Jughead's like, what the do I do? What the hell do I do? He's talking with his dad, and finally, after helping Archie with his stuff, we get into what his solution is, and that is that the Serpents will be deputized, and all of them agree to it except for Tate Jr., which I feel like that's gonna backfire on him, and that this is gonna be the calm before the storm, which will lead to him losing the Serpents. Alright, so Archie. Archie's story is that he finds Kid. And the Kid, well, him and his girl, Josie. Man, I love Jarchie. They find the Kid. And of course, in true Jarchie form, he yells at the Kid, and she's like, "Don't! Ass! It's a kid!" However, as the episode goes on, we see that this kid ran away from a group home because of the gargoyles, and eventually it's found out that the kid was a plant. He carved the sacrifice symbol on himself to get in with Archie, because the gargoyle gang said that the way for him to get in is to stab Archie and to kill him. So he tries to and runs away. And to twist the knife even more, pun intended, we find out that he's Joaquin's little brother. Also, though, after Archie's stabbed, we finally, in the episode, and I think the first time in a couple episodes, we see Fred. And it was bittersweet, because every time Fred is on the screen, he's a good guy that you root for. But also because Luke Perry. And my friend, Mr. J, of Mr. J's Reviews, put a nasty thought in my head, which I'm thinking now might be the truth, which is this whole Red Paladin stuff is going to end with Fred sacrificing himself to protect Archie. Because that's just the kind of guy that Fred is. Man, why'd you have to put that thought in my head? Oh boy. Anywho, let's talk about the fourth and final member, Betty. Betty finds out that Kevin is full on cult now. She even talks to Josie about it, which, why the hell are those two characters not talking more? They're both good friends with Kevin. Hopefully now they can bond more before Josie leaves to do the spinoff. But anyway, Betty does some sleuthing, finds out that they're actually like doing the running coals thing, but it doesn't seem like they're getting burned. So there might be some magic hoo-ha going on there, because that's what everyone has suspected ever since those babies floated in the premiere. So she starts to write an article about it. Evelyn and Kevin go up to her and basically say, if you write this article and you publish it, we're going to tell the world about what you did with Chick and your mom covering up the murder that Chick did, and how Sheriff Jones put the body in lie, and your boyfriend helped you, and all that crap. And Betty's like, shit. Meanwhile, she's dealing with the whole thing that Alice is trying to sell the house. Which, by the way, Salty Betty is awesome. She's like, oh yeah, the fireplace. It comes with a lovely accessory. The shovel that my mom used to knock out my serial killer father. And all this culminates with an anonymous buyer buying the house, which totally isn't Edgar. And then Betty set fire to the place. Like, burn, baby, burn. Showing a little bit of dark Betty, which I hope that doesn't mean that she's going to go full dark, because we already have 3 members of the Riverdale gang going dark. I don't want to see the 4th and final one, especially Betty. But we'll have to see where all this goes next time. That's it for now. Next time you see me will be for Deadly Class, which I could be wrong, but I believe is the penultimate episode. Like I said, thank you guys for watching, and like I said, that's it for now. Till next time, and beyond. Again, R.I.P. Luke Perry.